Tell me a little bit about yourself and the brand you built, first things first.
So brand became really organically created, something I did for myself with absolutely no expectation. I've always had in my mind, I want to have a business. The one thing that happened before I came here was in a corporate role for so many years, I kept saying to my husband, I'm capable of so much more than this. So when people would come and say, you've done this and this is great, it almost felt insulting. Like that's all they thought I could do. So coming here and creating a brand organically out of just the problems I was facing and seeing that this is a problem I can fix for so many people. And I think being here and seeing that just how possible it is what's been the difference. Because it was an idea that just sat in my head. I've always been passionate about health, wellness. And as I've transitioned through parenting now, I'm like, okay, I did all of that for everyone else. And now I'm just this shell of a human being. So that's sort of where it all originated from. But the belief that you can actually create a business and not just from, you talk about the mercenary and the missionary, like not just about doing it for other people, but for this to be my whole life. Yeah. This could be my whole life. And I never thought that was possible until I came here. And now I see all these people. I'm like, this is actually just this process to follow. So, yeah.
What's the biggest result you've had so far since working with Ecom Capital?
I did launch and did just shy of $10,000 in my first day, which, and under 2 weeks, $16,000. Just these numbers, I just genuinely did not think was possible. Just a normal person living my life but really with no path forward. I just didn't know how to get from this passion to actually being a sustainable business. And obviously, so I have a long way to go, but doing those sorts of numbers and knowing that everything I've learned in the last 6 months, just seeing the process play out, you're like, of course it worked.
Which components of the team, the support, the community, are there any standouts that you feel like contributed the most to your growth?
Having a team of people. So obviously I've moved on to my phase 3 coach. I still lean into my phase 1 coach on different things. I still speak to all of them. Some days they probably wish we didn't, but every day I'll reach out to them for different things. I knew I needed accountability, and not because I'm somebody that, is lazy or will go off track, but I needed something to show up for every day to start my day. And I work on my own for myself, and I wanted to be part of a team still. So showing up every morning to that morning huddle, hearing what other people are doing, getting to still, okay, yep, I'll remember that, commit that to memory. But then hearing like Heyman's advice. I used to play beach volleyball and I had a Yugoslavian coach, and he was just so direct, like, no, good, bad, cut it, do it again. And so when I hear Heyman, I'm like, oh, I just feel like I'm home, because I never leave that thinking, well, what do I do here? Or it's all up to me now. I can literally just walk in and go, just tell me, like, what do I need to do? And that's it. My day's set. 8:15, I'm good to go. Be a plan. And
What do you think on a personal level has changed for you? Like the person that you were when you started versus who you are now? Are there any characteristics or kind of like aha moments that you're like, I've noticed this in myself?
Yes, so many. Belief. That's the biggest thing. And even now, had a huge launch, so proud of what I've done. That's probably the biggest thing. Like even my husband, everyone I speak to, like, of course you have, of course. And I'm like, but I didn't believe it. I didn't actually know if it was possible. I knew what I wanted to do, but seeing the packaging in my hand, I'm like, holy shit, I've done it. This is insane. So that like the pride, that's not something that I feel easily. I'm always like, next thing. Yeah, that wasn't that hard. Next thing. But actually sitting going, no, this is massive. This is huge. And seeing people like Casey that 4 months ago hadn't launched and is now so successful. I've been with her since the day she went live. Same with Benham. It just makes it feel so realistic and achievable. And that belief now. Yesterday I had no sale for the first time. So I'm like, oh no. But then I can instantly pull myself back. I've sat in enough calls now. I've watched enough people. I know this is just part of the process.
Speaking of that in terms of the belief that you have, like how does that translate into the future? How are you thinking about the future? Like what are you excited about? Where are you planning to take the brand? Like what does that look like?
The future for me is I have a massive goal to give women power back in aging. And I'm so frustrated, which is what created all of this. I was doing it for myself. It was working for me. I was actually happy with that. I just wanted to fix me. But then seeing the more I went into that world, the marketing, the advertising about women, we're sad and we're grabbing us. And I'm like, do you know what? Fuck you. That is not what we're about. So I want a really empowered brand with women that see it as just a tool to help them move forward. So my goals are huge as far as how many women I want to help and the way I want them to feel moving forward. So I can't wait. I've got obviously down the track, I've got other areas I want to help us in, but I just think if we can start with the basics and then women then know this is actually just a phase of your life. It's not the beginning of the end.